Well, hello. Welcome to today's The Word in the Flash. I'm Freddie Wilson. Today's subject is Seek Ye the Lord. It's been a minute since my last video, but I have you know that God had renewed a new spirit in me. God had gave me a new word for you this season. So things are going to be pretty much like they were before, but my message is going to go a little deeper, a little bit differently than they had before. So stay tuned to what's coming next. Today I only have one scripture for you, and that comes from 1 Chronicles 16 and 11. 1 Chronicles 16 and 11 reads, Seek ye the Lord and his strength. Seek his face continually. There are a lot of things we want to do in life. There's nothing wrong with the things that you want to do, per se, and the aspirations that you may have. But you need to seek God's will for your life first before you do anything. In my case, I seek the Lord daily. Before I get started and say there's things I want to do, but I ask the Lord's help and his guidance in what I'm planning on doing that day. You should seek God's will before you do anything. Some of the things that you want to do just might already be in God's will. I like to break that scripture down a little bit. The first would be seek the Lord. You should seek the Lord daily for anything that you want to do. For any of your plans, for any of your interactions, seek God's will first. You'll see things will be different for you. You'll go in with a different way of approaching things, a different way of seeing things. But like I said, seek God's will first before you do anything. The next part was saying seek his strength. God's strength is much better than your strength. You can't do things without God. You may not know it, but God enables you to do everything you've been able to do in your life and everything you will do in your life. Unfortunately, not enough of us are giving God the credit for our abilities. Some things we take for granted. Even getting up in the morning, taking a walk, we take for granted. I realized the other day that when I was on my walk and I see some people who can't walk, that was a blessing just to be able to go for a walk. So some of the simple things that we do every day, we don't understand. There are some people who can't do those. I saw a video the other day where some gentleman saw this lady on the beach who'd been handicapped all her life. She never experienced the wave of water in the ocean before. They decided to pick her up and they carried her into the water for the first time in her life that she'd been able to have that experience. This is why sometimes when you're seeking God's will, God may have you doing something for someone else. I said it before, it's not always about you. The next part of that verse is to seek his face continually. Don't just seek God's face one time, two times. Seek his face continually. Even if you're in the middle of doing what God have you to do, seek God's face as to what he wants you to do in that experience. Seek God's face as what he wants you to do after that experience. You should always seek God's face for what he wants you to do and make sure he approves of what you're doing. Because God sees all, he knows all. It's up to you to seek him continually. You should be desperate for the Lord. It's tempting to think that we are strong, willing, capable, and that we got this. But in reality, we are powerless on our own. There's a line in one of Ty Tribbett's songs that says, I can't even brush my teeth without him. And that's giving credit to the right person. And with that, be blessed.